It's time, with new talk sprites and new setup. We play game. I'd like to video you in full screen. Fox, we're rolling. Are you still with us?
I was doing things.
He pushed me down the fucking stairs.
Push is such a strong word.
I prefer to call it giving you a little nudge.
I'll give you a
I'll
little
give you a
nudge.
little
I'll
nudge
give
when I
you a
shove my
little
foot
nudge,
up your
nudge, my
ass.
foot up your ass. Hey, watch your mouth in front of the president.
Shout out to Dry Guys Hamilton comic dubs. You were an icon.
Yeah. You did so much for the community.
I wonder if he still does comic dubs.
Welcome
Or
to the
Hamilton.
STANLEY Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Bye-bye. Can I go back, or are you closed forever? You're closed forever. No, we wait. I do think this clock goes a little fast to sync up with real-life timers. I don't remember what the conclusion was last time. Like last time we studied this clock. But what I do know is that apparently due to spending so long at my great-grandpa's house as a child, and like just sitting like in the dead quiet of like the house because it was really quiet and cozy for some reason. I don't know what all the adults were doing, but he had like this big clock and I would just sit in front of it and listen to it constantly. And I guess I was so enamored by this sound that I apparently pretty averagely have the ticking of a clock timed to a T, because we were at the public pool once and we were like counting how long we could hold our breath. And I was like counting the seconds, hi narrator, and my mom was like, let's check the clock, and I was like, no, I'm telling you, it's like the pattern is blah 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 blah, that's how fast it goes. So then we turned towards the clock and we counted. I'm like, see, I fucking told you.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable.
I know these things.
I know these things.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this.
I'm a healthy child.
I'm not neurodivergent.
Just enough to leave you hungry for more.
All normal children like to sit in dead quiet rooms and fixate on the noise of a grandfather clock for so long that they have it memorized for the next decade of their life.
Anticipation for a moment.
Longer than that, actually.
To this day.
To this day.
Know.
Don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless.
So I don't know if you meant for this, but I can't see the game. You're not streaming.
Uh-oh, that's not supposed to happen. I guess while we remain motionless and let the Stanley Parable wash over us, I'll fix that.
I've landed.
The shark, baby.
That's a shark.
Things may not be what they seem. Huh?
Us, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think of us every time I listen to that audio.
Things may not always be what they appear. Huh?
Does he
Oh,
react?
I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold
Usually
still.
you don't react when I move my
I think you
mouse.
should walk off that
Usually it's only if I
nervous
move
energy
my
before getting the
WASD
demo
that you
underway.
respond. Okay.
Why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the
Sorry,
Stanley Parable.
I'm actively punching my dog with my feet because he's on the bottom of the bed.
What's the one chemical that's like lead? Is it lead what's the green wallpapers that's made out of that's like dangerous and will kill you? Uranium?
I have never heard of this.
Have you not heard of that? There's like a specific
uranium wallpaper? No.
Or I don't know what I can't remember what it is exactly. There's some kind of thing they used to make wallpaper out of to get a specific shade of green, and it was like really fucking dangerous because it was just like, I don't know if it was irradiated or like some other kind of dangerous, but like It was so fucking no. Uranium was for glow in the dark stuff. I can't remember what like thing it was for the shade of green, but they used to make like clothes out of it. But it was most infamous for like wallpapers, because they'd make these pretty green wallpapers with this shit that was toxic to even be
This is
near.
where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game.
What if I don't have
Video
real-world
game
money?
demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper
Then you'll
technology,
just have to
you
die,
run the risk
Stanley.
of the player having
I
no
need
idea
player.
what to expect in the full version.
Oh, I thought that painting was lower than it actually is.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't
Really?
you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You
The
see,
captions
our
being
choices really do
exactly
illuminate the
aligned
very
with the
intangible nature of
is
our
so
minds
good.
and souls.
Yeah.
Pervert.
It's a little detail, but it's so good, Pivot.
I don't like whatever
One of
universe
the
we're
most
conjuring
important
up.
parts of administering any demonstration
This is actually
is
his
pumping
Steve
up your
universe.
ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up. My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go. Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
Why not?
Let's. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No. You've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Your mom.
Here's what we use to convey story.
Parents
These
are like,
no, I get it. Can't risk experiencing emotions. Well, I must say, I have a certain respect for you and your cold, unfeeling husk of an existence.
you would know. Who said that?
No, you have a voice line for that. Well, these are all very fine and dandy, but I want to go over.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
That's nice.
But I want to know. Growl at me all you want.
What?
I was about to say, is there supposed to be music?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Let's try that again.
There we go.
Hey, there we go. The icon.
I'm stuck. Okay.
Yeah, hi. I see you, sir. I'm mad. Bless you!
No, I'm dedicated. I'm not feeling any emotions other than secret.
Really, you're
No,
really
I
making
think
this
you'll find
recording a
exciting.
special one,
We've
Otis. You know
actually
that?
developed a wall that you
Yeah.
can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
Can I really?
Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
We get to try out this
Okay.
wall later if I'm really speedy about
How's the
something.
anticipation? Still feeling it?
Oh, I'm so anticipated.
I'm so excited, bro.
Here is where there is nothing. In the main game, however, there are many more places where there is nothing. If you've enjoyed this experience of a finite amount of content, then the Stanley Parable may be just the game for you.
Art.
Art. I love it. Art, like the character?
Now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. Whether it's conveyed— No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first? Let this one simmer.
You care about my
You'll
wallet?
have plenty of time to decide later.
Why'd you say it like that? Sorry.
Do you have something you have to say about that line delivery, Fox?
And there you have it. Everything you
Don't
need
look
to
at
know
the
about
previous
how
one
video
you get
game
this
demos are made.
Whoa.
Wowie. Look at this bookshelf.
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please,
My favorite part.
closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree
Didn't
to be
we
held
actually
100% responsible for
Screaming,
any
yelling,
and all
constantly, never
injury
stopping,
or
ever shrinking,
long-term
growling,
damage,
generally
mental,
being a
physical,
dick,
or
being on the
otherwise,
sun,
that may
becoming the
occur
sun,
while
losing
playing
all
the
of your
demo,
earthling. Oh,
please do
no!
not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time.
I didn't hear a word you just
Nothing?
said.
No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right.
Don't
then.
care, didn't
In
ask.
the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated.
Sir, yes,
Please
sir.
step into the dance perimeter.
I'm in the
Please
dance
perform
perimeter.
the dance.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Your
2.
dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance, and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right. All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are
See,
you
here's the
prepared
thing. He cares
for
about the player.
the Stanley Parable?
What makes me sad is I don't think the game memorizes your input. Because I think I've tried it before. I think if you do the panic dance, nothing happens, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. You don't care. You don't give a.
Oh wait, what? What are we doing here?
Welcome to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
We're only on 16.
Come here. Jesus.
Okay, you know that no one is checking numbers, right? You can just go. You could do it right now, literally right this second. I don't know
We're
how
waiting.
no one ever figures this out. We could be back at the demo by this time. Are you enjoying this? Watching numbers tick down slowly? Well, please, don't let me stop you.
It
If
feels...
somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue.
I
The
like...
full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so,
me talk!
so much more.
God.
I like doing the thing that I think I'm supposed to. I like following the
you-
rules.
I like following the rules.
Sorry.
I do not need diagnosis.
What were you gonna say?
Mike, are you enjoying all these dog?
I'm
God, it's wrong.
I'm
There we go.
positively delighted.
Are you enjoying these dog noises?
I love dog cameo.
He's sneezing because he's upset that he is not OUTSIDE right now.
And we can move on now. The demo.
I'm pretty sure he does say more if I don't, but I'll go ahead. I don't want to
What
be
if I
late.
just leave? I don't want to be late. He would be so disappointed in me.
Okay,
Bless
here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2.
I'm ready.
Finding the demo, learning exactly
What?
what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Let's go.
Bless you. Let's go! The dog was so excited he sneezed harder than he has this whole recording.
Oh, wait,
Woo!
what's this?
Oh, 8.
8.
8.
8.
Wait. This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button, says 8.
Ooh.
Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not
8.
appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it
8.
here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable?
8.
Where did the demo go? There was an actual demo here before. Something
8.
has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this
8.
8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, go.
I remember there was like one time I played this and we
Oh my
stayed in this
goodness.
room for what felt like close on half an hour, but I don't know why. But I remember nothing other than I think at some point we stopped our conversation because we were getting very neurodivergent about the hypothetical feeling of dragging our hands along this wall.
We were doing good that day.
We were doing really good that day.
8.
I was even sitting here just now going like, I wonder what these walls feel like.
Imagine if
Are they
this had
smooth?
been
Are they
the demo.
rough?
What would
I
you
think
have
they're
been
smooth.
thinking? You'd have left with no idea what the Stanley Parable is about. None whatsoever.
Are you biting at me? Don't bite at me.
Well, where do we
Me.
go? Narrator.
Ron.
Aaron.
Narrator.
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 Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes.
demonstration.
First time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant
Okay.
Now, no time for exploration. We've got business to attend to.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dad.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Whoa! Sorry, my dog just kicked in between my arm. I don't even know what that was. That was like an
I
ninjutsu
could
move.
really
What was
feel
that?
the introspection
What
on
was
my
that?
end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
I genuinely love how
Where'd
this
we go?
game is pretty much nothing more than get to know the narrator for half an hour because none of this is
Yeah.
actually anything from the Stanley Parable.
It's amazing. He cares more for the player than Stanley.
Stanley doesn't exist yet.
What?
That's true.
We're actually
No,
just
it
playing
can't
as
be over yet.
ourselves.
You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. It was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find
Why
something
do
for you to
that?
do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way.
Okay.
Okay,
go.
yes. This is new. This is different. Surely there must
You've
be a
lost
name
your
somewhere in
captions.
here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go
Oh.
pick up the cup.
Yeah.
All right, now put it, in the bin.
Is that a Half-Life reference? Anyway, I know what to do with this cup that's better than that.
You do it. Come on.
Now, how did you do that? You got the cup all the way up there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was possible. I guess in a certain sense, this is a game too, the game of getting the cup stuck up in the rafters. Yes, it's the most exciting of all games. And guess what? You
Yippee!
won. Do you know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better. In fact, let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what
Okay.
you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
Yeah.
I am on fire. Please, someone call for help.
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
Incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried.
I deeply
just wanted
understand.
you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all
It is,
on that
actually.
now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
Okay.
Okay. Yay!
Ending. Where are you? Where are you?
Where
Is this
are
it?
you?
Yes,
He's so
the
silly.
end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good.
Here
And
we
it all comes to
go.
this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake. Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What?
Ooh.
No, we finished the
Just
demo.
accidentally
Did
hit
it
my
start
mic.
again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
You sound so desperate. But we need to go back.
I gotta be honest, for like as funny, like I know like the main thing about the narrator is that like he's like very good comedically, and he is, but I really just want to applaud Kevin for like any and all instances where he makes the narrator sound alarmed to any degree, because it always sounds so genuine.
We need to get out of here. Stanley, we need to cook. Stanley.
Stanley, you don't understand.
Stanley, they'll recognize my voice over the
no,
phone,
what's
Stanley.
going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Okay.
Man, I don't know if it's like if I have my volume lower than the first time we played this, but I remember being like genuinely so like jittery and overwhelmed by this room the first time, and now I'm like so fine. I think we had a very neurodivergent day the first time I played this game.
Yeah.
Between the walls in that room.
Isolation chamber.
Oh,
Oh god.
nice and quiet.
No, it's
Finally.
no, it's
Well, I
time for
suppose
emotions.
we can both agree that I
Mhm.
failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't.
Not your fault.
Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense.
Well, you made it.
Back at the beginning
So-
of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for
Stop.
the first time, and I showed
Wanna
you
go
the
home?
technology used
Oh.
to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo.
Look. You can go through the wall now.
Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were
I'm
such
convinced he's like in his
wonderful
own
moments.
isolation chamber of
And
his
then
own
when we
making,
played
I
Oh.
think.
Cup and you won, and then and wandering, and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere.
sure
And we just
didn't.
kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end.
Ooh,
And
my
then
computer's
we were
choking
on
a little.
some kind of catwalk. I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. We talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try. And at the very least,
Bestie,
it
what
would
are
be
the
an
implications that none of this is in the
got
game?
inside, and we rode the elevator up and up.
He's
and
got
up.
his little notepad in
Some
the
sense that the
isolation
end was
chamber,
coming,
just
but we
writing a
couldn't possibly
story.
know when.
Yeah.
And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife,
And the
The
door
sun rising on a
isn't
new
opening.
and glorious path.
Narrator,
Freedom.
it's closed.
We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
He wants to live in the real world so bad. Then he remembers none of this by the actual game.
And there it is!
Micah, do you think he changed the Stanley Parable into the way it is with, like, a fake social office because that's the closest he can get to an outside world?
Oh.
Do you think the Stanley Parable was more like the demo that we see, but he changed it at the last minute in the actual game because he wanted to feel free somehow? He wanted the illusion of choice, so he made a guy that had so much choice that it led him down into death.
Ooh.
Hey, audience, I'm normal about this guy,
What do
by the
you
way.
think of him?
What do you think, audience?
By the way, I just want to say, that's such a good noise.
It is. It's like a keyboard type. Hey, Chad, I'm normal about this guy, by the way. Don't look at the self-insert in the corners.
We're both really normal about this game. Trust us. Don't look at the other self-insert in the corner. I said look away. Look away from it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it leave. Don't call attention to it. You're just gonna make it stay. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay, Markiplier. You're not slick. I know what you are.
Can I not have a little fun with my editing?
Calling you on your editing when nothing's happening on the screen.
Not yet, it's not.
That is true. I do not see it.
You do not say it.
I do not see it. Please stop making clicky clacky noises sound.
No, help, I need to get out of full screen. There we go. There we go, that's the Stanley Parable demo. Free on Steam last I checked. Hope you enjoyed watching us go through it.
Don't look at the self-inserts in the corner, you don't see them.
Don't look at
okay?
them, okay? Just don't look
Don't
at
look
them.
at them.
It's okay.